Hey, a group of adventurers are going to take to the skies later this month for the Outback Air Race. Now, it's not actually a race as such. It's more of a time trial where teams in light aircraft fly from one set point to another, runs over 9 days, and they stop off in remote spots to take in the sights and to raise money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service, which we know is very, very important. This year, Saturday Breakfast is getting behind Team Turbo Safari.
Great name.
Captain Ed Jones is taking part in the race for the second time. One of his teammates is 10-year-old Jordan. They're both in the studio with us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for being here. Ed, this race starts in Archerfield near Brisbane, finishes in Broome, takes you over some iconic and very remote locations. As I was saying, it's less of a race and more about a navigation and accuracy game. Can you just explain how it works?
Yeah, sure. So for every sector that we fly, after departure, we have a point that we have to fly over. And then before we get to the destination, there's another point that we fly over. And before you take off, you have to hand in a sheet that says, I'm going to take so many minutes to fly between this point and that point. And then you are judged on the accuracy of how you fly over the point, how smooth and level you are in flight as you fly over the point, and how close your predicted time is to your actual time. You start off with 1,800 points, and then take points off for every second you're early or late. For every metre you're further away from the point, and for every 20 or 50 feet that you go up or down as you fly over the points.
How do you calculate and work that out?
There's a race GPS that you get given every morning. You fasten it to your aeroplane, and then at the end of the day you hand it in, and they do the download. And sometime that night you get the result, and it can be quite interesting. Last time I managed to get 1.4 metres from one of my spots.
Oof.
Wow.
And with a couple of minutes of time. But apparently this year, because there's nearly 50 aeroplanes in the event, they're going to be a little bit harder to score you. So you've got to get a bit more accurate this year.
Now, tell us a little bit about your team. It's a bit of a mix. Are you all real flying enthusiasts?
We're all enthusiasts. I'm the only pilot.
Right.
But the three of us are workmates. We work together. And we have Jordan and his mum, who is the wife and son of one of my workmates. So that's the team. There's 5 of us in the team.
And it's a make-up of people who don't necessarily have a huge amount of flying experience. Is that correct?
Well, Jordan and his father have got a lot of flying experience with me because they come with me a lot. But no, as I say, I'm the only pilot. The others have all flown with me before, but I'm the only pilot in the aircraft.
Let's go over to Jordan, the youngest teammate of Team Turbo Safari. You are the youngest competitor to ever take part in this event, Jordan. Why were you so keen to get on board?
Because my dad told me about the Outback Air Race, and it's for a good cause, because the Royal Flying Doctor Service is helping people that are in need, and my school motto is never see need without doing something about it, and it's just for a good the Royal Flying Doctor Service help people.
Yeah.
For a good cause.
So you're helping people out. There's a good cause behind it. What do your mates think about it, Jordan?
Well, my friends think it's very cool, and they wish that they were me.
I bet they do.
What an adventure. Now, what's your level of flying experience? Because I'm a bit concerned about this. You're only 10 years old. You're going across some very remote parts of the country. What sort of flying have you done before? Anything like this?
Definitely not. I've only been to Rottnest, and that's pretty much all I've been to.
Well, this is a bit of a longer journey than that.
Yes.
Word on the street, though, is that you're a big karate enthusiast.
Definitely.
Are you going to call on your karate skills at any point throughout? Are you going to be there to sort of defend the team if you get any rogue kangaroos coming your way or something?
Maybe.
You'll have to put that to the test. What are you most looking forward to seeing from the sky?
Well, Cooper Pedy is one of the places, because there's an underground town, and it sounds really cool, and I just want to go there.
Yeah. Hey, Ed, what do you see from up top? What's the terrain like, and what are your memories of it from before?
It's magnificent. We fly between 5,000 and 7,000 feet. So I think there's two ways you need to see Australia. One is in a car on the ground or a four-wheel drive on the ground, and the other is from 5,000 or 6,000 feet. Not 30,000 feet with Qantas or Virgin, but down at about 7,000 feet. Last time I was lucky enough to fly around Ayers Rock and the Olgas, and fly down the Queensland coast, went to Lizard Island. This time we'd be doing things like the Bungle Bungles. We'd be flying down the East Kimberley coastline, past the horizontal waterfall, as well as a little bit of up the Queensland coast. And, we're flying from here to Esperance, and then we're going to fly the cliffs to Forest. So there's some magnificent scenery to see, and scenery you can only see from a light aircraft at 6,000 or 7,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, not many eyes have probably seen what you're about to see when the race comes about, yeah.
And the main aim, Ed, of this is to raise money for the Royal Flying Doctor Service, as Jordan was saying. You guys have been doing a lot of fundraising activities in the lead up to this. How much have you raised?
We've raised just under $15,000 at the moment.
It's good money.
And we think we'll get to about 17 by the time we actually take part in the race. And the event so far has raised just over $340,000. Our target is $500,000. So we've got a little way to go, but we're getting there.
Now, you guys actually set off tomorrow because you've got to get to the race starting point. The race officially starts on the 31st of August, and people can donate to Team Turbo Safari by visiting www.turbosafari.net. So that's www.turbosafari.net. We are behind you guys the way this year, and we're looking forward to an update once you're off and running.
It actually starts on the 19th of August.
Oh.
It finishes on the 31st.
Got
in
it.
Broome.
Got it.
And we've got to get the plane to Brisbane, and then, of course, the owner wants the plane back in Perth, so we've got to fly it back from Broome as well.
Okay. 19th of August.
19th
we'll
of
be
August.
watching with interest, guys. Thank you very much for